Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/OtakuShowboat to leave a follow to be notified when I go live Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. US Eastern Time. You can do all of the social stuff through the links below the video, including supporting Pyanodon's mods development at patreon.com/Pyanodon and myself at patreon.com/OtakuShowboat. Hello and welcome. Welcome, not late immortal. Welcome today. Today is a day. I have done not really anything off screen today. We're going to spend the day actually playing Factorio. Pretty much from where we left off. Not that much has been done between last time and this time. I left off and I was just standing up here. Right around up here, like exactly here with the vehicle around here. But yeah, I've gone down to the mall and I've just been gathering stuff. I'm gathering stuff, buildings. Gathering buildings for a fungal substrate build. Gathering stuff for fungal substrate. Time for update for Pi, really? Well, what I do know is that if any update does go through, I'm not going to be updating it live today for this particular stream. That's what I know. And it does not appear as if Pi is here with us at this moment in time, nor is King. So we can have some fun without the people directly involved with making the thing. Do I even need any of those pipes? I don't think so. Anyway, so what did we do last time? Last time I finished the high-grade lead and silver production. So I have plenty of lead, and I have plenty of silver. Lots of lead, lots of silver. It is glorious, wonderful, magnificent, and beautiful. After that, started planning out what will eventually be a bone build using the glorious thing called these guys. These guys, right up here, who have a name that I can't even put into the Twitch title. As is. For some reason, Twitch errors. It just is a nondescript error when attempting to use these four letters together in this word. It's slightly weird. I can understand why. I can understand why that particular word gets censored on titles, especially during the month of June here. But yeah, so I've had to call it phage. It's phage knots. It's officially phage knots. Yes, really, Pyanodon. Hello, welcome. Yes, really, because these four letters get censored by Twitch on the title. I literally can't use these four letters in this word as is in the title of the stream because it gives a nondescript error. However, it does accept phage. It accepts phage knots with the little e at the end and in the middle of the word. So it somehow it takes phage, but it doesn't actually take it without the e. But anyway, yeah, so it's a thing that it exists. I can't actually use the proper name of these animals, these creatures with a testicle for a head, by the way. Yeah. So, fungal substrate is what I'm working on today. And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, by the way, with the I'm not actually kidding with these things. These things these are giraffes with a testicle for a head. Come on, autosave. It's a gas bladder, but still. Point stands. It looks like what it looks like. I think Fat Eye should be fine with Twitch. It's just that these 4 letters are very similar to another word that's 3 letters with an F instead of a PH. That is a slur in United States English. It is a very derogatory term. So that would be why, I would guess, unless there's some other very inappropriate thing that these 4 letters form. But it is just these 4 letters together as a word. Like it accepts hagnot, it accepts agnot. It doesn't accept it with the ph. It accepts phage not. It doesn't accept it as it is as a word for the title of the stream. It's weird. It's weird. That I try with 2 H's. I would expect that it would still error with 2 H's. And the reason is that phage with the E is a word. But yeah, maybe the 2 H's might be enough. I don't know. It depends on how the detection is coded. Depends on how the detection is coded, ultimately. But anyway, I found that very interesting. That I couldn't actually use the name in the title. It's like, why is this erroring? So, for Substrate, I have a plan. This is the plan. This is what I did just before the stream today, by the way, is just make this little plan here. Yeah. I also had to set up the Mark II microorganisms and phytoplankton farms. Because and then I realized in my mall that I didn't actually make spaces for extra mark levels of phytoplankton farms. Because there used to only be 1 level of phytoplankton farm, and I didn't know that there were additional bark levels of phytoplankton farms. But there are, and I am making them now, and I have them, and we're all ready to do this build now. I don't know if I brought crude oil. Derek's. Did I bring? I did. I do have these things. What about a source of crude oil? There's one right there. Right there. And I am fully expecting that the crude oil biomass is going to undergo some very, very, very serious nerfs rather soon. I am expecting this to happen. Note that I'm expecting it to take more oil for the same output and not the complete removal of oil from biomass. That would require a lot more changes. If the crude oil was just removed as a recipe for making biomass. Just clearing out some space because I'm going to need a bunch more stuff here. Working on shroom substrate. Alright. Sure. I do know that I will not need to have a constant supply of petri dishes. So that's one thing. This is going to need a bit more stuff locally because it's going to return empty petri dishes. So I'm going to have a setup that actually does make the agar in here a source of steam. from biomass. Excuse me. No, I don't want. I want this set to biomass so that I get a better idea of how much biomass I really need to produce. It means that I would have to replace the petri dish input with a seaweed input, and that's all I would need to do. Because for now, I have production of petri dishes on my train network, so I can just bring in by train the petri dishes and make them incubated here. And then when the update goes through, where this will return on both of these top recipes here on the improved and special substrate, eventually they will return empty petri dishes. I will then switch over from bringing in petri dishes to bringing in seaweed, and do this as an internal loop. And do it as an internal loop. So that is the plan. I need to make note, though. I need to make note of what I need as the inputs, the train station inputs. So we've got ash, bones, tufa, raw fiber, wood, logs, urea, petri/seaweed, and that's it, I think. The phytoplankton will be made locally, the biomass will be made locally, and the water is supplied locally. So I think I'm good now, right? Biomass is local. Bones, yes, that's on my list. Ash, bones, urea, tufa, fiber, wood, logs, petri dishes, seaweed, urea. Stuff, things, 8 things. This one, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here. So, Immortal, I have a factory making seaweed at 150 per second. For the express purpose of not having to build a local seaweed anymore. I have this beautiful factory right here, giving me 5 red belts of seaweed throughput. Tufa, yes, I have noted tufa. I have noted tufa for the special substrate. Note that note that the only thing here that's going to move is the regular fungal substrate, and note my intended outputs here. We've got 15 regular fungal substrate, 10 improved, and 5 special. That is what this factory is going to be producing at the moment. Will adjust accordingly as I need more of any one particular thing. But for now, that is the plan. And it's a lot of bones, even for this. Note with the seaweed factories, by the way. Note with this, these are Mark IIs. Mark II seaweed factories with Mark II seaweed modules. Mark II factories with Mark II modules, and it's 180 of them, giving the 5 red belts of throughput in here. Okay. stuff things. I need a train station. Inputs. I needs inputs of stuffs. Let's grab you. No, let's grab you. This is fine. Oops. 2. Excuse me. 2, 3. What? Ugh, I hate the bulk loaders because it doesn't... Excuse me? What? I don't have water fill. I don't have water fill to remove the thing. Like, what? Yeah, now it is literally in the way. I guess. There. Now, again, this is a thing that will... So this was caused by nanobots, just by the way. See, now it got removed. Now it got removed because I picked up the actual requester station. That it was purely a nanobot issue right there. It's that same thing with the on build events, that placement event stuff and stuff getting added by script. It's all nanobot's fault. So that's a 2. I need 8. I need 8 of these things. There we go. I think that works if I just grab all of that. Doink. Doink. Wait, what? Hold up. I was off slightly. And again, these bulk loaders. Yeah, that... Oh, right, I think it's off a little bit, which means if I do... that... Alright, I think I'm good now. There's the 8. 8. Gee, I hope I have enough rail. I hope I have enough rail. Where's the vehicle? Vehicle! Come here. I need you. Because the vehicle has more rail in it. Alright, how are we looking? More rail and more bulk rail loaders. I need this. Here, here, and here. Are we good? I think so. I think that's all the signals. And it's built to expand just in case. Huzzah! There's the train station. For now. It will need new names for stuff. So this is substrate. I have an extra one on... I don't care about having an extra one on the last one. It's there because it's built to scale up, and I don't have to worry about adding it manually later if I have to copy and paste and tack on more. That one is there on purpose. I know it's an extra, but it's there on purpose. Let's see. Substrate, what? What will I name this? This is substrate ash. Sure, substrate ash. Get out of the vehicle. Substrate bones. Substrate tufra. Substrate raw fiber. Substrate wood. Substrate logs. Substrate urea. And substrate Petri. I'll call it Petri for now. Oh. Really? Every other one is not actually connected. Now I think I'm good. So there were red wires missing. A few of them, anyway. Let's see. So that one's the Petri dishes for now. Petri. It should be... Right. So I only have one Petri dish train, and it is getting requested, most likely at the moment. It is this train. Yeah. It's not here right now. It is on a mission already, so that's why it's not immediately coming. Urea. Oh boy. What tab? Was Urea's tab modified? Urea. It is here in Alien Life. Where exactly in this list does Urea actually live? That is the question of the day. Where does the Urea live in here? Where does it live in here? In this list of stuff. There's Zogna. Yeah, I don't know. There's the stack of Urea. It's like, oh, it's a wonderful white icon. Surely I can find a white icon in the middle of all this. There it is. It's next to all of the Augs. Well, I guess that somewhat makes sense that it's near Augs from that's what it used to be used for, or made by, is the Augs. That's a thing. So yes, bring me all of that. Logs. Beautiful, glorious, wonderful logs. Log. I like logs. Logs, and then the wood. Raw fiber. Let's play the Where is Raw Fiber game. Has the raw fiber been moved to Alien Life? That's a good question. Raw fiber. Raw fiber is in high tech. Sure. It's a biotic thing, but it's in high tech. along with the Relesia powder and dry Relesia, and regular fiber, and Zipier carcass, which apparently still exists as a thing. But anyway, bring me those. Next, substrate Tufra. Tufra! That I should have in somewhat abundance. Bones. Now, bones don't exist yet. This is going to make bones. Also, that artificial reef icon is only showing the top left corner on this list. So, bones. Also, why are the Zipier artificial reefs in this list at all? This is not. This doesn't even exist anymore as an item that you can even use. It's been replaced by artificial reefs. Anyway, bones, 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 bones. Wherefore art thou? Bones. Right there, next to bone meal. And then ash. That should be in coal processing. Another white icon. Among white icons. Ash. Yes, it is. It is in here. I just have completely forgotten where exactly the ash lives. How am I missing it? There. Right next to rare earth dust and the empty gas canisters. Internet error all the time. Oh noes. Oh noes. Well, I've had a total of 16 drop frames. How about my Twitch manager? My Twitch manager is working. Speaking of which, I've very recently switched over to Firefox again from Chrome. The reason being partly because Chrome, with having hardware acceleration on, causes issues when watching Twitch. The thing errors. The player will error more than 0 times, which is unacceptable. And I'm not going to not have hardware acceleration on anymore. So, yep, it should be fine. It's probably just your internet right now causing those errors, or you have hardware acceleration on and are trying to watch through Google Chrome, which has issues apparently. And it's not just me that has those issues. It's apparently a thing. Chrome with hardware acceleration causes Twitch errors. Error 2000. Yeah, I don't know what error 2000 is. What is Twitch error? Twitch error 2000. Twitch error 2000 due to absence of a secure network connection. And of course, the first thing that pops up is on Chrome. Possible causes: issue with the web browser, issue with ad blocker and browser extensions, issue with antivirus software, bad network connection, issue with the HTML5 player, issue with the web application, and other random problems. Gee, thanks. So basically, an error 2000 can be literally anything. It can be literally anything. Could be problems with the internet connection itself. Could be just the fact that you're using Chrome to try and watch Twitch. Web browser problem. I think most recent versions of Chrome are a little bit iffy at the moment with HTML5 video. I think it has something to do with Chrome's recent complete removal of the ability to have Flash going. That might be part of it. But who knows? It should have been using the HTML5 player from the beginning. So it's like, why are you now having these issues? Don't know. Do not know. What I do know is that it's time to build. Now, build above or below? I'm going to build above, where I have a bit more space and I have this nicer, cleaner line to play with. I know I just, like, cleared out a whole bunch of stuff below the train station, but hey, I'm in the process of deleting all of these things from the face of existence anyway on this entire map, so it's fine. I am in the process of removing all trees and rocks from existence. I'm okay with taking a few moments to just kill all of it from around me. So many things. Come on, go away. All these things. All right. What to start with? Where shall we begin? Probably with the biomass and the 12 compost plants. Making biomass. Yeah, that's a spike. Let's not have that spike. This seems like a much better idea. Is that the spacing? Ba, ba, ba. So obviously, no, that's not the spacing. I am one tile off. Of course. Of course I'm one tile off. Always. Always one tile off. Come on, grab all of that. And at the end it will merge. Just like that. Huzzah! Pipes. Should I actually have these facing inwards? I think I should have these facing inwards. Makes the pipe logistics a little bit easier. Because all I really need to do is just that. Gives space to run my vehicle between these as well. Actually, no. Do that. Use the undergrounds. Use those underground belts. Alright. That is fine. That is good. Just add a source of oil. Or whatever else I may need in the future. May need to do a moss setup for this. Or, you know, I have been considering a dedicated biomass factory. That has been a thing I've been thinking about. Biomass from moss as its own separate factory. Excuse me, game, but that rock is in the way. We're here. So how many do I need? 2? Let's do, Thor. Because there's nice, spots here for 4. There we go. Just add power. Tell me you have power. That's part of the actual grid. Wait, what? Ah, yes. So that is part of the actual grid right over there. Let's get some power going. Can I get all 4 of these in the same spot? No. The answer is no. I can get 3 of them at most. And then let's try not to block the other spots. There we go. Oh yeah, I need more radar coverage. This is a good spot to put one as well, over here in this corner. Getting a little bit tired of not having some radar coverage at the edges of stuff. I noticed that slight issue down here. This spot isn't covered by radars. Like, excuse me. I would like you covered by radars. Let's take a slight detour to put some radars down. Or put a radar down, anyway. Over here. Oops. I broke a thing. In fact, let's get radar coverage just in general. Okay. Sure. Right there. Of course, the more radars I have, the faster they'll scan stuff that's further away. And I do have this mod called the Big Brother mod that makes radars significantly better. Yeah, you go right there. Show me everything. All of the beautiful vanilla lube that I could probably also shove heavy oil onto this and be fine, but oh well. Oh wells. Show me some beautiful, beautiful coal. That would be great. Raw coal, I guess. That's the only thing that can spawn. Show me resources. That'd be much appreciated. Resources in the void. Show me more. I have no idea what will happen with my resources going forward after I make use of what I have here. As we continue to expand the base. Because as usual, this factory must grow. It must continue to grow.